from Sheffield Hallam University's Performance for Stage and Screen course. Kyle also acted in the Nottingham event on our 2023 tour, so it's great to have him back for our Halloween event. Give it up for Kyle!
Hi. Hello. I've always wondered what it'd be like to be able to speak to the dead. Ever since I watched The Sixth Sense. Honestly, that film used to scare the shit out of me. Maybe, just maybe, I shouldn't have watched it when I was 5 years old. I guess that serves me right for sneaking downstairs while my parents were still asleep on the sofa. Not for very long, of course. Anyway, I think one of the worst things about getting older is losing those around you. But it's inevitable, I suppose. I mean, life's just a ticking clock and you never really know when your time is going to be up. I wanted to reach out to family, friends, workmates, anyone who wasn't around really. But everyone else just went, ghosts don't exist, all this supernatural stuff, it's nonsense. Then I found something. A group of people who call themselves the Phantom Whisperers. Come to the other side, they said. Those who have passed on are not really gone. They live just on the other side. They are asleep in our reality. What would you do if you had the chance to speak to someone again, even if it was only just for a few minutes? Would you apologise and say sorry for every single time that you messed up? Or would you spend that time laughing and joking about every single good time that you had together? Would you ask them questions that you never got to ask them before? What would you do differently? Join us, they said. Become a phantom whisperer and communicate to those who have gone beyond. But there's a catch. This power is yours to master, and it is yours alone. You must never share it with one who is not one of us. Swear the oath. Oh, fucking hell. Now, reach out. Hello? Can you hear me? I can see you. It's me. Do you recognize me? Because I remember you. Look at me. Speak to me, please. I've got so much that I want to tell you. You recognize me. You remember me. Yes, it is me. I found you, and now I can finally talk to you again. Welcome to the Phantom Complex.
lots of fresh blood in
Get me away! What was it like seeing your monologue being performed?
here. That was brilliant. Kai, how long did you have to learn that?
4 days.
That was, it did not look like 4 days. That was absolutely brilliant. And can I just add that the effing hell part, I did not write that in. But it was probably the bit that made me laugh the most. So well done. That was great. Cheers, Pat. Appreciate it.
And Anthony, tell the audience a bit about yourself.
Well, I've been part of Message in a Bottle since it started, since lockdown, or the first wave, as we call it. So I've been acting and writing for quite a few years now. In fact, Message in a Bottle was where writing started for me. And since I've gone on to write 2 of my own plays, one of which came from the first monologue I wrote. And I'm currently coming up with an idea for a 3rd play, also from a monologue which Alice herself performed. In the true style of Halloween, it's a horror play, I'm thinking, about vampires.
Anthony, what inspired you to write this particular monologue?
Well, I wanted to write, because horror's not personally my favourite genre, but actually I do find it quite fun to write. So I wanted to write something not about bloodsuckers for a change, but then I found myself thinking, what would I say to the people who I know who are no longer here? Or what would I do? Like if I could spend another day with them or something like that. So probably sounds really macabre when you think about it, but I just took the idea and put it onto paper.
Oh, nice. And has anything spooky ever happened to you?
So, well, it's going to stick with the places that are being haunted now. We've heard about the toilets at the Owen building.
It's true.
Yes. We've heard about the hotel in Torquay. Now, I'm going to talk about a uni building that I worked at in Spain for a year. So, someone in here will know that I did languages as my undergrad.
Yay.
Hello, Alex. Guten Tag. I worked in Cordoba in the south of Spain for a year after I finished my undergrad. And one of the faculties I taught in used to be a hospital. Everyone was like, oh, it's haunted, there are ghosts in this place. So one day our colleagues said to us, because there were 3 of us working there, me and 2 people from Ireland, and they said, let's go on this midnight tour of the place. When it's all dark, then you can see that it's haunted. When we were on the tour, we went past the toilets and the hand dryers turned on automatically, no one in the room, and we went into the classroom that used to be the morgue, and we heard kids laughing. And I turned to one of my fellow foreign language assistants, and she was staring at me white as a sheet because she heard it as well. So I don't think we were making that up.
Oh, that is terrifying. Goosebumps again. Luckily that's in Spain now.
I mean, I can always run a trip to Spain.
No, thank you.
What's wrong with Spain?
Just the ghost stories put me off now.